This is a house that we're going to be tearing down soon. We bought this house back in the summer. It's a log cabin underneath that siding, but you can see where the log cabin stopped years ago. And then they built this big house around the log cabin, which they typically do all over Virginia. We're looking for these old beams. This is what we make furniture out of. We make fireplace mantles out of them. They're the old hand-hewn, meaning they were cut with an axe. It is amazing how they did this 200 years ago and made these joints so tight, all with chisels, axes, and handsaws. And we will salvage more than just the beams. We'll also salvage the bricks. These are all handmade bricks. And we'll also salvage the foundation, which is old stones. And so unfortunately, sometimes we got to take the good with the bad. All this right here is new. This is probably the 1920s. So all of this is just going to be taken off, and we'll take the metal siding back to the recycling center and just burn what we don't want right here on site. And then we'll get down to the old part of the house. So come on in and I'll show you what that looks like. This is the inside of this house that was built. I'm dating it around 1820. We've already come in and taken all the boards off the walls, and we've taken some of the floor out because we've already done a job and we've sold all that for flooring. We don't know what they did when they did the addition, but for some reason they cut all the beams out of this one section of this house, never replaced them. They got like a 2x6 here, nothing here, and this structurally, because they left the one beam above there, has held this whole house up. But you can see the flooring on the second floor, that's all heart pine flooring, and they're wide board, so we will be getting a lot of that stuff out of there as well. It's just amazing the stuff you can find in these old houses. I mean, this is 200 years of stuff falling down between the cracks or stuff that's been buried underneath this house. You can find bones. Hell, you can find an old possum. So there's lots of stuff, old plates, old glassware that date back to, a couple hundred years that'll be piled underneath this house, and it's like a treasure hunt. It's so cool. This is what kind of psychs me out about getting in here and getting these buildings taken down, even though we're after the logs, but all the things we find while we're taking it down. And a lot of times, some of the stuff's in the attic. Boards or beams that have been chiseled out with someone's name, and sometimes we even find the date. Yeah, so this room is part of the new addition, and it doesn't look like a new addition, but it's newer to us from what we salvage. It's got a lot of paneling on the walls, stuff that we really can't use. It's kind of creepy. It's got someone's recliner sitting in here, the old phone, the old stove. We'll salvage everything we can. We'll salvage these old doors, we'll salvage this mantle, and all the beams underneath this house that are holding it up, because those are probably cut back in the 20s or 1910. Some of that is still old growth timber. Back in the day, almost every room had a fireplace. We've got 3 chimneys on this house that will have a lot of cool stone in them and different things. Looks like they could have used a new kitchen, but they were simple back then. They didn't need all the elaborate stuff we have today. New pine, nothing in here. This will all be tore out and burned. There's just a lot of things when we look at these old houses and the old logs where nothing makes sense. Why did they cut all these beams right here down the center? There's no signs of a door here. It's just they simply just cut the beams down the center. Maybe they were bowing a little bit. I'm not sure, but it doesn't make sense to me on some of the stuff they did. But again, here's another chimney on the other side of the house. This is all handmade brick. Very valuable stuff to people building a new home and want that old brick look. I wished the mantle was still there that was on this wall, but somebody has come into this house before we got here and took that mantle out. But all the paneling in this room is actually American chestnut. I'm guessing they put that up in the 20s because it's not wormy, a pre-blight chestnut. We are probably the only one in Southwest Virginia that actually takes these buildings down. Everybody looks at the old logs as being, they're really cool and they'd be fun to do something with. The amount of labor that goes into taking these buildings down, even though we have the equipment to do it, it's still a process. By the time I get all this house taken down, it's probably gonna take me 1 to 2 weeks to have this site cleaned up. What I get out of it is gonna be just a handful of beams and some boards here and there and some 2x6s out of the rafters. So we really have to balance out, is it even worth taking these buildings down? And that's what a lot of people have looked at over the years, is they come in and they realize how hard it is, and that's the last building they take down. With us being able to saw the wood on our sawmills, kiln dry the wood. All this reclaimed wood has to be kiln dried. And then we have all the equipment in the shops to process it. So it makes it a no-brainer for us to be able to come in and take all these buildings down. And it's a shame to see these old buildings have to come down, but it's better for us to take it down and salvage all the wood than it is for this thing to just fall in. And if you go around this house, you can see the water coming in because it's raining outside. It's just ruining the house. So the house doesn't have a whole lot of time left, and there's no way this house could have ever been remodeled.